Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Free Play Level 1, the prologue for Lego Lord of the Rings. God, we're only 10 seconds in and I'm already fumbling my words. Alright, so we're going to do this as we did last time. We're going to show you the prerequisites for this, and we're also going to throw a list of all this down below. So we're going to walk you through it, but we're also going to show you on the video, and we're also going to give you a text-based description too. So hopefully these will all come in handy one way or the other for you. Here we are in Helms Deep, right out front, and our goal right now is to go grab Berserker, because unlike a lot of us, we did not get the Mithril fireworks on our first playthrough. So we are in need of somebody who can destroy those shiny objects, the silver shiny objects that you see throughout the maps. And we're going to go to Berserker, who again is in Helms Deep. And here he is up top. He's going to cost you a large 200,000 studs. So we'll go ahead and grab him. And while we're in Helms Deep, we'll also go ahead and switch on over and grab Uruk-Hai. So this guy is going to be able to grab the orange handles that you see. So all those pesky little handles you couldn't do, that your guy would go, huh? And throw up his arms. We now have access to those. But we also, along the way, found the Mithril boxing gloves. This is actually in our first playthrough in Osgiliath. And when we're in the tower, right after Gollum climbs up and you've freed Gollum, you're going to climb down and use Frodo's light to get in there and find the blacksmith design. Once you grab the blacksmith design, you're going to travel on your map to the town of Bree, which is just east of Hobbiton. And you're going to go into the blacksmith and go ahead and give him your little design here. You're going to jump on his little Papa Pumper over here. As soon as it gives us access. Just showing you this in case you guys have not created anything with your Mithril bricks. You will need some bricks for this, but we also recommend that you complete the entire story mode before doing this. So if if you've beat level 1 and free play is open and you're ready to go ahead and get free play, I would suggest beating the entire story. So that's all 18 missions before you go ahead and jump in. But if you've got all of this taken care of and you're ready to roll, we'll go ahead and get started in this prologue. But I can assure you, unless you want to play these missions 4, 5, 6 times over, take our advice. Make sure you've completed story mode. Make sure you have the Berserker or the Mithril fireworks. We've actually had a couple reports already that the Mithril fireworks don't blow up all silver shiny objects. So I have not ran into that myself yet, but I'm just going to throw that out there. And then you're going to want the Mithril boxing gloves or Uruk-Hai or Shagrot. I'm probably saying that horribly wrong, but Shagrot is also somebody. We don't actually use those guys, I don't think at all, in that whole video. But we just wanted to let you guys know that there's a couple different ways you can do it. So if you didn't get the boxing gloves and don't want to go back through to get that now, you can use, Uruk-Hai, who only costs you 25,000 in Helm Deep. All right, we're off and running now. I'm almost behind. So here's our first mini kit. We're going to use Sam right off of the beginning to go ahead and dig up that awesome mini kit. Whoop, whoop. Now, keep in mind, too, we are continuing this from the walkthrough. So, as you can see, he just went turbo. And we're doing this because we've already walked you through all this and shown you how to beat the level in our walkthrough level. And there'll probably be a link somewhere up in the corner right about now, or maybe already to the first one. But know that we have a free play and a walkthrough version of every level. So if you're looking for advice on how to beat the level and you want to watch the cutscenes, which are awesome, go ahead and watch the walkthrough. If you want the free play or want the mini kits and all of the designs and all that stuff, then you're going to want to go ahead and watch the free play. But we do pick up a few of the designs and whatnot in the first one. Now, before we get too far ahead here, you did see that I just used Legolas to destroy those 3 archers in the back, which also yielded me another mini kit. So as we speed up again, make sure that you got those. Otherwise, you might want to start over. And hopefully you're watching and listening and not just listening. But again, we've got a list down below, so it should be good to go. Now here you are. You're fighting this big guy right here. We're going to sneak around, and we're going to use the Berserker or the Mithril fireworks to destroy that silver shiny object. Now I apologize that this guy was stealing my thunder here. He was getting in the way, although I was trying to make it as, obvious and visible as possible. He still had his flapping little cape in the way. So, anyways, you can see we go ahead and we grab the first item there, which is actually a nice little treasure. And we will continue to beat this level by just smashing this dude 3 times. Every time he gets stuck, he will be a pain in the ass, chasing you around with all sorts of different swings and, whatever. But we go ahead and take him out. Well, here in a second we do anyways. Cha 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 cha. Alright, so yeah, it's taking a little longer than we had hoped to get these free play videos out, but this game is a little lengthy, and we apologize. So another reason we're speeding these things up 5 times, so we don't have to sit here and talk as long, and we can move along. We do have a couple of these rolling out for you as we speak, if they are not already out, depending on when you're watching this. So once we get in this first little section, or the second section here, we're going to go ahead and toss Gimli into the wall there. And I would almost recommend saving after you do all this, but I went ahead and saved first. And we're going to drop down into this kind of secret little area here. It looks like some sort of a, bathhouse for men or something. I don't know, elves, orcs, something. Who knows what goes on down here. It's a little too steamy and creamy for me, so we'll go ahead and do what we got to do and get out of here. There is a rather embarrassing moment. This may actually be one of the first embarrassing moments of this Lego series. There's always a couple for me, but it comes up here in a second. Well, we're going to go ahead and toss on the gloves with Gimli. We can wear those Mithril boxing gloves with any character, at least any character we've tried. And we're going to pull that out, and we're going to find the second treasure right there. There's a kind of a secret wall right there. If you go ahead and bust that open, you'll see that I kind of show you there. Walk in there. There's all sorts of studs, and the blacksmith design is also in there. And then we're going to proceed across the front. Make sure you destroy that statue there. That is the missing one that we didn't get in our first run through here. So we're going to go ahead and start off again, because we'll need to get all 5 of those. And that was 1 of 5. So we'll use the elven rope to get up top. I realized that Gimli needs to get thrown across, and this is kind of where it all goes bad. I have some trouble throwing him over there and keeping him up there, and then jumping across, and then falling down, and then I don't know. I don't know if it's a depth perception thing on my end, or if it's, something with the level design, but I definitely struggle with this, so we will go ahead and kind of speed this up real quick. Maybe take a little bit of the shame out of this for me here. So you can see there's a couple 3 or 4 times. I thought about just cutting this out and editing, but hey, sometimes it's fun for you guys to get a good laugh out of my my expense here. There was a weird issue here too that I had with Gollum. I found that crawling at full speed, like just simply pressing the controller up, seemed to be too much. Like it was like gravity was knocking me off. So you kind of tap the controller is what I found. Tap, 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 tap. The old Happy Gilmore, and yeah, that seemed to work for me. So once you get all the way up top, you're going to switch to Aragorn, or however you prefer to say it. I've already slaughtered many words and been told by a couple of fans already, so I apologize for my wording. I am now aware that it is Isengard, not Isengard. Took me 18 videos worth of play and about, few hundred comments before I got told, but anyways, as you can see, I used that to smash down, which then provided a rubber ducky. I did the old rubber ducky, you're the one, and once I sang him a little tune, he gave me a mini kit, so I was greatly appreciative of that. And now we have gone into super crack mode again, but we will go ahead and put a halt to that, because crack is bad, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of crack, we'll go ahead and toss Gimli at this crack right up here. And once we do, it's going to drop down some boulderage, and we will build the boulderage into that hole there. And as you can see, there's another hole that we'll go ahead and plug with an arrow this time. And this will result in kind of a mountain belch that will spew out a few chunks. Put those chunks together, and you will yield yourself a mini kit. Alright, so you all saw this on the first playthrough too, I'm sure. There is a little, I don't know, a little boat or something under there, a little platform with a hook on it. We're going to use Sam and his elven rope to pull that towards us, and then we can simply walk out and grab that other mini kit. And we'll climb back across, and we'll speed it up just for a quick second here, because this is a little ridiculous. And then we'll climb down into this hole. First we're plugging holes, now we're climbing into them. Make up your mind. Either way, it's good news, right? Alright, so we'll go in here, tuck in here with Frodo. I'm told that the wizards will work as well with their orb on a stick. And we all know that I'm more of a chicken on a stick fan, so I don't usually use Gandalf or the wizards often. Now, push that down, make your way around. And if you didn't watch our original video, there was a mini kit in that little nest area there. We are capable of getting it on our first playthrough, so we snagged it. Now here are the rest of the statues. There was one down below, one on the ledge back there, and then one around the corner, and booyakashow, booyakashow. So we got all of them. Did happen to miss those on the first play, or on this one even. They were right back there. One was right before the two fire vents, and one was shortly after you pull out, or right above the Frodo cave is, I guess, a better way to say it. So those are the best ways to explain that from here. We're going to switch back to Berserker and blow that cage up, which then allows us access to a little hobbit hole. Hobbit holes are dirty and stink, so I suggest bringing your Old Spice with you. You can just drop down rather than climbing back through because they stink, like I just advised you to stick away from. And what we're going to do here is I tried to beat the system and get the co-op trophy by starting right at the end of the level, and it didn't seem to work like it did in Batman, so they smartened up on that one. However, there's also a trophy I missed on the first playthrough, so I'll use Legolas to shoot the target up above me there and get that last mini kit, but then I'm going to switch on over to Isildur and jump off into the fire. Now, for doing that, you get a trophy. It won't be that easy. Trophy/achievement achieved. So, yeah, hopefully you got that. If you didn't, we helped you get it now. As you can see, I was on the co-op here. I had my little Reese man helping me out with that. He was like, no, I'm not done yet. There's more studs, Dad. I was like, get over here. We're recording. So he's still learning. He actually, we picked up a game today that he really wants to do, and I told him I might give him a shot at it. So who knows? You guys might see my son's debut HappyThumbsGaming video for, who knows, a trophy or two. We'll see. But as you can see, we got all 10 mini kits on this level. Yeah. We found all 3 items: Elden Sword, Magma Armor, and the Shimmering Armor. So, and then we also grabbed the blacksmith design for the Shockwave Axe. Nice. And we got a couple bricks for all of our hard work. And that's always nice. So there's a lot of bricks to be got. Well, and you know what? I gotta be honest. As sad as it is, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for LEGO Lord of the Rings Level 1, the Prologue free play. We did get all 10 mini kits. We showed you where the blacksmith design was and all 3 items as well. So hopefully we were helpful, if not extremely helpful. And hopefully you enjoyed the commentary as well. Feel free to, give us any suggestions you have or ask us any questions about this or other levels or even any other games. We're pretty open to questions. And as always, feel free to comment, vote, subscribe, and, tell your friends. That's the easiest way to help spread the Happy Thumbs love. Till next time.